Hi again, it's Randy Biner. Thank you so much for joining today. We had a great response yesterday. Thank you so much for those who watched yesterday's video and who commented. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are new, this is Randy Biner. I got inspired by the 10 Tips, 10 Days campaign on LinkedIn. And so what I've decided to do is share my wisdom, just like a whole bunch of very special and extraordinary people on this hashtag too. Please check it out. And my theme is how to avoid regrets in life. And what I've also done, just so you know, I created my own hashtag, no life regrets. So if you wanted to follow these videos, that's an easy way to do it. So what I want to do is on this theme, how to avoid regrets. Yesterday we talked about the importance of a bucket list, which is obviously very important to me. And I created that 25 years ago. And today I want to talk about the moral compass. Now, what is a moral compass? So to me, a moral compass is really living life by its values. And these are your core beliefs, your core values, your non-negotiables. And unfortunately, what happens these days is that sometimes we're misaligned, right? So we may be stuck in a career that we don't like, and maybe it's because our parents told us or society tells us, and so people tend to get pretty unhappy and frustrated and in some cases depressed. So what I'm trying to do today is to teach you a tool to really help you make key life decisions, and we'll cover more of it also on the 9th when we'll talk about important life decisions. But really what this is it's a tool. And it's going to be like your guiding light that will help you with all these important decisions. And so the way that I did it is, here's another black binder that I'm bringing up. I created my values list about 25 years ago. So the same time that, at the same time when I did my bucket list. And the top values here, just in case you're interested, the first one is to spend as much time as possible with my wife and my family. Good health is number 2, and then happiness is number 3, right? And then I have things like, obviously, career, I have travel, I have friendship, peace of mind. But the one thing that's not on here is money. And so money is not a value. And so what this basically means is that if it's not going to be able to motivate you internally, because money is so external. And so I will tell you kind of a quick story of how someone who is misaligned clearly. So a few years ago, I was at an airport and I was making conversation with this guy, and he was in sales, and he told me how he is like 1K United Plus mileage elite member. And but then he also said he travels 4 days a week and that he actually misses his family. And so I thought to myself, wow, that's pretty sad, right? I mean, on one hand, he has his job that takes him away from his family, but then on the other hand, he misses the family. And so, unless, of course, one of his biggest values in life is to spend as much time as possible at airports, but I doubt that's the case. So clearly, there's a misalignment. Now, I'm going to tell you a story from my own personal life that illustrates how you can use this tool to actually make the right decision. So a few years ago, I was working at a company, and the CEO came to me and said, hey, Randy, we have this, I'd like to offer you this really big job. It's a big promotion, big title, more money. And of course, instinctively, I was like, oh, great, let's do it. And then I was like, but wait a minute. How does this actually align with my values? So I thought about it a little bit more, and I realized, well, let's see, I'd be traveling more, so that would take me away from my wife, which is value number 1. And then I was like, wait a minute, it might be very stressful. It could be impacting my health negatively. So that's against my value number 2. So the only thing really alluring was money, but I value time with family more than money. And so, there's a great saying that I heard a few years ago: you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. You can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. So after going through that process, I realized that this clearly was not going to be a good fit. And so I respectfully declined. I was flattered, obviously, but I didn't take that decision, and I never regretted it. I didn't take the job, and I never regretted the decision. You guys knew what I meant. And again, this is all, the theme here is no life regrets. So what I encourage you to do today is, if you're interested, is to start your own list of values. Do what I did. Just take a piece of paper and start writing the top 10 things, your non-negotiables, your values that you want to live by. And then we will use that list in some of the other lessons later on in this video series. So again, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you all have a great weekend. Bye-bye.